We are here on site at WSWHE BOCES in Saratoga Springs with Ian, who is going to tell us a little bit about what his students are doing as part of our Henry Knox 250th anniversary commemoration.
Okay, so pull your 2 feet, make a mark. My students are made up of juniors and seniors in high school. I received an email asking us to build artillery sleds. I didn't know exactly how an artillery sled would fit in with a school, not knowing that it was initially going back to Knox, but it's been awesome. And the kids are really tying history to what they can do constructively. This point is still too high, so we're going to have to remove that. Picture Henry Knox and his crew going all the way up to Ticonderoga. Only tools they have are whatever they carried with them. They constructed these sleds, and they could put 2 cannons on each one. Henry Knox and his party was able to go up to Ticonderoga. They had to fell the trees themselves, work them down. We're doing it with a mix of modern tools and hand tools. For them to understand that these people were able to accomplish this in the wilderness with primitive tools to be able to come up with the outcome that they needed to was really neat for them. This was a mock-up that the students did earlier. So it's going to be a series of cuts, even. To be tied to something that was going to be used by the public and seen by the public always gets their interest. People are seeing what 11th and 12th graders are capable of, which is really impressive.
When your teacher came to you and said, hey, we're going to build 18th century style sleds that pull cannon through the woods, what did you think?
I was really excited. Actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was really looking forward to making something like this. It's incredible what we can do just with our hand tools and everything.
So did it surprise you how much sweat equity you had to put in?
Definitely. It's a lot harder to not use power tools, but it definitely brings like the authenticity when it comes to creating like history all over again.
If we actually were allowed to use power tools, we would get this done in like, a day, maybe 2, but it took us like a good week. I'm very proud that we got all of it done in the time that we did. It was really fun learning how they were doing it back then.
When we chose the logs for the artillery sleds, we wanted to go with oak because that's what was used back then.
It was difficult getting it out of the woods and out there to get it cut.
We go little by little so we can cut every side so it's square.
It was pretty cool to see the conservation kids come in and see the progress on the sleds for the first time since the last time they saw them. They were slabs of wood. These sleds are going to be on display at the Saratoga County Fair, at the Washington County Fair, planning to go all the way out from Fort Ticonderoga out to Boston and then end up at the New York State Museum.
Definitely an interesting project, the fact of which that it is part of our Adirondack history. Most of it is rock oak that we collected from Queensbury High School out on the Rush Pond Trail.
I was really excited because we thought we were just putting it in the Washington County Fair and the Saratoga Fair, but then when he said, oh, it's going to museums and then it's going to go bigger than that, I'm like, that's actually amazing. You don't get to do that every day.
They're very excited. And I was explaining to them, if it's part of the permanent collection, you'll be able to go there with your kids or your grandkids and say, this is something that we did together.